Hey everyone, this is Elaine with Larkin Lane Creations. Thanks for coming by. I know you're wondering, what is she going to do with that puzzle now? But before I get into that, I want to show you something that's on my art desk all the time, and I just thought I'd share it with you. It is travertine tile, and I have Zentangled on it. Now, I am no master Zentangler, that's for sure. A couple years ago, I took a class that was like an afternoon long that was at one of the retreats I had attended, and I really enjoyed the class. She taught some pretty basic techniques, but since I had never done any of them, basic was good. I have a lot of the little workbooks for Zentangle, but I've never really sat down, gathered them up, and practiced. So one of the gifts that she gave away, door prizes I guess really, were some tiles that she had done. Now of course hers were beautiful, but I'm sure had a lot more practice at it than I did. Now this one is not so bad, but this was my first one. Now there's many things wrong with this. My tangles are too tight, too close together. I tried to put so much on that tile, and my marker, the ink spread on it. So I kind of have a big black glob, but it still does work. It's still kind of a thirsty stone. But this was my second one, and of course I like it a whole lot better. Now, I didn't seal these. I don't know if you're supposed to. I figured as long as I used a permanent marker, I was good to go. And I've set my glass on it for a couple of years now, and it's worked just fine. So I just wanted to show that to you. Now, before again I get to the puzzle, I want to show you a find. They're plain. There's plain paper in them, but these little notebooks I found at Walmart in the section where the scrapbooks and scrapbook paper and stickers are. All three notebooks, this one is mermaid, hearts, and like little diamonds. This one is gemstones, pink, and speckly. All three in this little set here tied up like that were 97 cents. Thought that was a great deal. It's a little thing you could put in your purse. You could put it in the pocket of a journal. So it's a journal in a journal. What a nice little surprise that would be. There's a lot of uses we could do with this. Cute little gift in a package. So I just want to tell you, go to Walmart. They do have a pretty good little bargain here going on. Now, to the puzzle. Many years ago, I was part of a challenge on a blog with Claudine Kreiner. She, I believe, is a designer for one of the stamp companies. And I will put the information that I find about Claudine down in the comments below. I know I still do see her on Facebook, so I know she's still active. She had relocated, I believe, from Colorado to Virginia, so I know she's had a lot going on. But she was so talented and so sweet. I enjoyed that challenge with her so much. This was a 24-piece puzzle that we did. The original one that I did was, of course, just like chipboard, cardboard. Kids puzzle, 24 pieces, big like this, and she gave us a challenge for 2 pieces a week, like I said. Now, it took us a little longer than the 12 weeks to do it. I think Claudine had broken a bone, and that might have been somewhere in there with her getting ready to move. So she had some things going on in her life, so instead of 12 weeks, it probably took us the better half of half a year, which was good by me because sometimes you get behind and you need a little time to catch up. So one piece of advice that I have when you do your puzzle, whether it be cardboard or like these are wooden, is to make sure you sand them, and then of course gesso them, and I haven't got to that part yet. And then while the puzzle is still together, number the back of the pieces. So you know that is piece number 19, arrow up. All right. The arrow up means that when you flip this over, that is the top of the piece. So you've got them all scrambled up, and then you're going to grab one to work on it Oh heavens, what if you worked on it like that and it was, words? Oh, it would be a mess. You'd have to tear it all off if you wanted it to be coherent with the rest of the puzzle. So heed that advice. Now, I know there's a lot of moms out there that have kids' puzzles. Maybe there's a piece missing. All of us crafty folks could just, put that piece together, put that puzzle together, trace out that piece, and you could make your own piece to put in there. Now, let me reach over here and show you what we did. And I'm going to tell you too why I do that. I had attended some local retreats, and I had told the lady that runs those, her name is Charlene, about the puzzle and how that, to me would be a fun little activity. They're mostly scrapbookers, so they have stuff. They have a lot of scrap paper, they have embellishments. This would be right up their alley, all right? They don't think they play in mixed media, but they do. Anyway, so she began getting a puzzle for every one of the retreats she did. Now, I don't remember if she did it for the day retreats, but the ones that she had for 3 and 4 days, this became an activity. Everyone got a piece. Everyone decorated it ever how they wanted. I think one time she might have done a Christmas theme, and one time there was a Valentine's Day theme. But overall, you got to do whatever you wanted to do. So what was cool about it is when it got all put together, that became a door prize. And let me tell you, everybody wanted that puzzle. It was so much fun to see, too, what people came up with. All right, enough of my chattering. I know. Here is what I did. Isn't it cool? Like I said, we had a challenge of 2 pieces a week. I love my puzzle. It is really one of the favorite things that I think I have ever put together. I have it hanging on my art room wall, and I don't know, it just was so much fun. You got to, use some scraps, make some statements, use embellishments. I think that was a digi-stamp. I had never done a digi-stamp before. Claudine is the one that introduced me to that. Some texture, corrugated, just all kinds of stuff. I like my little minion down here. Anyway, I think this is a fun challenge. It's a fun, crafty idea just for yourself if you want to try different techniques and put them all together. If you're going to do a retreat, this would be a fun activity. And you can get puzzles different sizes, big puzzles like this. I think you can get them up to like maybe 48 pieces. I believe that maybe about half of this. Or just get a couple of pieces. A couple puzzles, and then you can have maybe 2 prizes to give away. But I'm going to let you see it a little closer. I'll go through it. I just love it. I can't say it enough, as you can tell. Of course, I did every one of these. And I really, from what I remember, I really tried to follow the technique that she was giving us. Not necessarily the embellishment, because maybe I wouldn't have what she wanted. I think this little chicken guy down here, I think that's one of her designs. And I think that was a digi-stamp. I don't remember having a stamp like that, but who knows? I have so many. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this. I know, again, it's a little something different as far as, upcycling something. But like I said, there's a lot of moms out there that have puzzles. Kids have puzzles, missing a piece, don't want to give it to anybody, don't want to take it to Goodwill, or even a perfectly good puzzle. This was very therapeutic too, I have to say, because you're working on something small. It wasn't big and overwhelming. You could accomplish it. I loved it. Can I say it again? I love doing this. She also gave us another challenge after this, and I'll share that with you at a later time. It was more pieces, not a puzzle, but it was fun too for me. And it's still one of the things that I keep on display as well. It just was fun. I kind of wish Charlene would do it again, but I know she's a busy woman. So, anyway, please share what I'm up to with your friends. Maybe they would like to join my YouTube channel. It's, again, hard getting noticed out there, but I appreciate those of you that have subscribed and give me those thumbs up. And please come back. I look forward to seeing you again. And maybe someday we'll all get to play together. Bye.